Breaking news, my country people. This matter has gotten to another level as the EFCC, that's the anti-graft agency, receives two groups of protesters supporting and against the ex-governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Guys, this is more like the pro-EFCC group versus the pro-Yahaya Bello group. So we have two sets of groups. One set of this group, they are supporting the FCC's fight against Yahaya Bello, while the other are supporting Yahaya Bello. So at this point, we have two rival groups, and these guys, they stormed the EFCC's headquarters amid the ongoing probe of the alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud in Kogi State. Now, this has really taken a new dimension following the protest marches by those backing the EFCC and also the supporters of the former Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello. While the Kogi Conscience Movement was for the EFCC, the Kogi Youth Coalition formed a wall around the entrance to the commission in solidarity with Yahaya Bello. Guys, this is interesting. Now, these two groups, they marched to the EFCC's headquarters in Abuja at different times with power cards for and against, while a director who received the pro-EFCC supporters, those for Yahaya Bello, they were chased out following some alleged unruly behavior. These pro-Bello protesters, however, alleged that they were attacked and live bullets were fired at them. But the EFCC said its operators were civil in dispersing those who protested in favor of Yahaya Bello. The Kogi Youth Coalition claimed that 10 pro-Yahaya Bello protesters were arrested and injured. Now, taking the first slot yesterday was pro-EFCC protesters under the guise of the Kogi Conscience Movement, who were led by the leaders of the association. Now, the group which carried power cards to deride the former governor of the state, asked the EFCC to arrest Yahaya Bello. One of the leaders said they were in support of the ongoing investigation. They were in support of the trial of Yahaya Bello, and they asked the EFCC chairman not to stop at getting Yahaya Bello arrested. In fact, they are encouraging the EFCC, chairman to go ahead with this investigation. It's not as if they were paid to come and support the EFCC. They don't know the EFCC chairman, neither were they hired. But they want this corruption in Nigeria to end, starting with Yahaya Bello. So a lot of people have claimed that Yahaya Bello, who has been in the government house, trying to swear away from the arrest of the EFCC. The EFCC's chairman has called out Yahaya Bello on several occasions to come out and turn himself in. And guys, this is really going out of hands. A viral video trended on the social media space where these protesters were seen protesting on Monday, but then it was said that no arrest was made, as being claimed by the group of Yahaya Bello that some of their members were arrested. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? A lot of people are saying that the other group, that is the group for the Yahaya Bello, were paid. Yes, it seems they were more like paid protesters going to protest on behalf of Yahaya Bello, because Yahaya Bello has refused to turn himself in. But then it was also said that these paid protesters were dispersed by the Nigerian police force. They had to chase them out of, the environment of the EFCC headquarters in Abuja. Now, these protesters gathered at the EFCC headquarters, telling the EFCC, that's the commission, to obey a substituting court order, which allowed and prevented any further arrest of the former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. Let's not forget that in recent reports, it was said that An American international school in Abuja had received an advance payment of about $760,000 for school fees by Yahaya Bello for his children in the school. And the school had said that it had nothing to hide in the matter, and they've been cooperating with the EFCC so far to address the matter as part of its respect for the national institutions in this country. It was even said that the school had also returned the fees, that's the school fees that Yahaya Bello paid in advance for his children in that school. So my country people, at this point, the EFCC has gone through several records in this school showing how Yahaya Bello paid in advance for his children's school fees before the end of his tenure. And in accordance with the investigation, in line with the investigation, the EFCC went to the school and has recovered this money. So there are a lot of stories surrounding Yahaya Bello, and people are beginning to question Yahaya Bello's integrity, the fact that he has refused to turn himself in. Even Samuel Ortom, the former governor of Benue State, had noted that Yahaya Bello should stop disgracing former governors and turn himself in. Yes, this is coming from the immediate past governor of Benue State. Recently, when he asked his counterpart, the former Kogi State governor, to come out of his hiding and answer his case with the EFCC. If he has nothing to hide, then why is he running? Let's not forget the EFCC is investigating Yahaya Bello, and they've even gone ahead to declare him wanted after this Yahaya Bello failed to show up for his arraignment at the Federal High Court in Abuja, where the anti-graft agency filed an 80.2 billion naira fraud charges against him. So Samuel Ortom, gave this stern warning that this Yahaya Bello's continued evasion of the charges would not only bring disgrace to former governors across the country, but it will also escalate the seriousness of the situation. This is not, a matter that should be joked with. He doesn't need to hide. He doesn't need to, resist arrest or anything. He only has to go there and respond. The FCC, they are officials and they are also human beings. They are trying to do their jobs by making inquiries, and the laws are guiding these inquiries. So let's not forget that even Samuel Ortom, that made this statement shortly after leaving office in May 2023, the FCC invited Samuel Ortom, where he visited their office in Makurdi in June 2023, and he was released to go after he was being quizzed by the EFCC investigators. So, Yahaya Bello's case shouldn't be an exception. Guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.